star. And not only for and tagging the FBI, this post, NATO, Interpol, the United States Department of Justice, the International Criminal Court. You can decapitate by having my money and get in the way of your save money. Those leeches are so gross. What else? Names are Albert Leach, Basura, Asquerosidad, Andrew, Alex. Qué asco de ese tipo, un menorito asqueroso. Que me violó decades ago. El tipo puerco, una asquerosidad. A drug addict, most likely, so we're very incompatible. I don't do weed ever. So he wants to kill me. What else? You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's air, blue sky designs gold. Lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art shop, INTAYIAFAY, I am tire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. What else? I'm bored. Seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals from me, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that stays in my home without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicle. It's April 23rd, 2025. 3 people are watching, 0 like this post. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo is trying to rape me. It's so disgusting. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo is trying to rape me. She's so disgusting. You can decapitate Jacob Lorenzo Acevedo. He's so disgusting. They seek people to pretend to be me and they rape. Ew, beware of that. They're disgusting. You can decapitate me how many citizens sons that rape me. That's the only money I get in the way of your safety. El tipo puerco, una asquerosidad.
Al ser sentadas y sujetadas de estas manos mientras se lanza tu cesta en movimiento y hasta que este se detenga por completo.
He thinks I have no culture because I didn't have a grandparents all growing up. So, esa novela vio. So he says, why is that? Next to my wife in Poland that had everything. What is everything anyways? An ottoman in her bedroom. I'm like, Arlene didn't have a set of grandparents all growing up. She lacks culture. Ese nene se deja tocar el pene por cualquier puerco. And there's some possibly that lack a grandmother that are disgusting. And he classifies people as everyone that doesn't have a grandmother behaves disgusting. El tipo es una basura, una asquerosidad, y como él me ve a mí como si fuera un Legos que didn't have any pink Legos. And it's listed on the box as it's having pink Legos. When do we have all the Legos in the set? El tipo es un bruto, un asqueroso, trying to force me to take him out on a date, spend money on him. Decades ago, so gross. Ew. I'm bored. I'm bored. Oh, he's done today, not our money. Who's gonna give me money today? What else? What else? What else? What else? Bored. Oh, I want to power walk through the missions in a few days. Who's gifting me money? I need outfits. I can get a 25, bring a backpack with water, snacks, a meal, almost. What else? 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 And hike over this area. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I want coffee and other money. My siblings, because I don't let them rape me or scream at me, pero el doctor no te dijo que tú no puedes tomar café. They make me look like an addict. They take away my money for food. They stay in my homes without my permission with Albert Suarez, Andrew Suarez, Alex Suarez, whatever, Menorito, Richie Hill, Basura. And they're like, Arlene looks like an addict on social media, right? I'm like, I'm on my 5th cup of coffee, guys. I don't have money. Who can give me money? And they ignore that I'm asking people for money. They're like, Arlene looks like a drug addict or something, right? Finally, she joined us. That's what they do. They steal one's money so one looks like a junkie, like shaking, I'm starving, I don't have money. They're disgusting. They've never visited LA, supposedly. And they created a false idea of like, what? They watch tonight on Tijuana. And they're like, we must cover ourselves in an armor so that we don't get hurt if we visit LA or people from LA get to us. Nena, LA, como te estás? I always feel more such as Texas that I didn't even say to them like I visited LA. Elena now Burger La Fila is just as long as in Texas as in California. They're so gross, they're so dumb. They're so dumb, so basura, una asquerosa. Anyways, is this a distribution center on HE? What else is there around here? Oh, I've been in this area.
Approaching Zamora and military drive.
You can decapitate my homies since the sun's are rape me to steal my money and get it away first. What else? What else? What else? It's April 23rd, 2025. I don't have a home. I don't have money. There's no electricity in my apartment. I don't have money to pay for my electricity. And they want me to die of cancer. Ideally, stomach cancer, because the last time that I looked at them OQ, I was 2 years old. Or the last time that I used them as a toilet, I was 2 years old. Either way, that's why I'm not interested in it. They're gross. Ew, no puerco, no basura, no asquerosidad. Ew, they get groupies of my vagina that promise to them. They're like, we're gonna get her to you, okay? She can't resist my looks, my demeanor, my happiness. I'm my own best friend, so I get attached to it. Anyways. What else? They were rejoicing that they got my vagina pictures to David Ledesma, Jorge Hables, and Michael Norman that raped me. Awesome. You can decapitate Michael Norman that raped me in 2016. You can decapitate David Ledesma that raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You can decapitate Jorge Hables that raped me in 2016. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo sabiendo que esa tipa es una basura, una asquerosidad trying to rape me so she may have rejoiced. Jorge, dame acá el pussy picture. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. Jorge, dame acá esa foto que se la va a enviar a ella para que te mate. They're so dumb. Edgar's very understanding of my polyamory. Anyways, and my siblings are always stirring the pot, and none of them kill me because they're like, there's nothing to kill there. This isn't a passion of crime towards her from me, Leach. They're like, pues dale, David Ledesma, mátala por enviarle esa foto a David. It's like, no. They get them angry and riled up, possibly behind the scenes, so that's how they rape them. If they're far away, they're like, ay, hoy tuve secretaría con 7 personas. Estuvieron todo enamorado por la foto de mí. They're pretending that I'm there, they're so gross. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Benjamin and Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. I want coffee and I don't have money. I'm going to show this. In the meantime, Arlene Lorenzo says to Andrew, ¿te acuerdas la vez que Arlene se interpuso en nuestro matrimonio al nacer? Is Andrew? Does she rape? They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Everything about everything. I don't even talk to them about disgusting. There is un menorito, no un hombre. Son una basura. They fake being married to rape people and to rape minors. They're like, who out of the two of us will go to jail first? You are right, Marilyn. They're disgusting. They have competitions of rape. They're so gross. So ella le va lloriqueando a la gente. Quizá, my sister's always in the way of my marriage with him. Girls, what do you think? Is he hot? Isn't he hot? Dale, mamá, dale, frente de mi esposo que te voy a matar la misma. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Benjamin and Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. They're disgusting. Una basura, una asquerosidad. y los abrazos por acá. What else? I'm bored. Do I want to get out of here or head back over to Bibliothek? I'll stay here. The room, the private room at Bibliothek so I'll be heading back there. What else? Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, this is confidential. Where? What else is charging my phone here? Or is that? So, it's gonna go nuts. What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? I wanna shop at La Cantera tomorrow. Let's get to it. I stayed at a hotel today. I don't have money for food. I don't have food. I don't have electricity. My apartment's been a month. Those leeches throwing me back into at least 8 months until I get cancer. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and so sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me or save money. They're so gross. They're so stupid. Ew. Decades ago, I didn't even know that they have a hate crime. I'm like, I can take my Cooking for Jada and Gailani, living life, and then 2020, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Ew! I don't have any money, I don't have anyone to ask for money, and I'm no illegal prostitute. What else? And they showed up there of a tourist. Can I get back home? What else? They're disgusting. These people birth people just to bully me. Teenage and that ladies had two full Jordan and Taishna trying to match me and compare them to my Jaden and my Kaylani. Ew, and I never told her. Ew, qué gente tan puerca, fo. Ew, dan un asco, son una basura, gente, fo. Taishna and Jordan are rape babies, they're disgusting. They steal my money so I can date la lich esa. Fo. What else? What else? I'm bored. She's disgusting. Una tipa tan puerca trying to rape me, Jada and Kehlani. Tratando de hacerse que está enamorada de mi, gente, da un asco. Trying to hold me back from me falling in love with a woman. Una tipa tan cuero asquerosa. Son unos puercos y unas puercas esa gente. Qué asco. Y como quiera me clavé a Jerry García. What else? Y yo no le hablo a ella nunca, so I would never bring it up. What else? Dan un asco, gente, dan un asco. Was she like esperando y averiguando? Y Sarah, tú no sabes si se acostó con él. Berenice, para algo que tú trabajas en Nordstrom, ¿ok? Andrew te paga para que tú trabajes en Nordstrom, para que me digas si Arlene se acostó con mi Jerry García o no. Berenice es like, sí señora, ok, ya mismo te limpio el toile de la casa. ¿Qué más quieres? And then their sorority sisters are like, there's this leech in Puerto Rico that thinks I'm her maid. Why am I working in Nordstrom again? He pays me. I don't even remember. I'm so stuck right now. I don't even remember. He pays me just to tell her Arlene's whereabouts at all times. He thinks it's next. Next to the death penalty, please. Ew. Is that the one that I saw at Central Library the other day? Full. Qué tipo tan puerco, tan asqueroso. Full. Literally full. Ew. I don't ever want to see those leeches. Da un asco. You can decapitate Richie Hill. That raped me in 2023. I filed a police report against him for harassment. Full. I'm starving. I don't have any money, and that leash showed up to rape me. Full. What else? Is he in jail? You can decapitate Cyrus Peña. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. This is okay, guys. So next on my list is who's gonna kill Arlene, who wants to rape her. So I can be like, I'm better. Dan un asco, gente. She thinks she's globetrotter, nada más porque va a Taco Bell. Dan un asco. Full. Una tipa tan puerca, asquerosa. Ew. Que si San Antonio es her town, que ahí es donde ella se desnuda con Andrew en cada esquina, o con Albert, o los dos. There's a rapists, murderers, and thieves. Dan una basura. Ellos creen que da envidia y no da envidia, lo que da es pena. Ellos me roban mi dinero, mi casa, mi vehículo para pretend that they're famous. They want fame de alguna manera, de cualquier manera. They're so dumb. So stupid with 2 O's. That's Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. Stupid with 2 O's. Da un asco, es una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. That rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Caitlin Barnes. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. That rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. No me hice amiga de ninguna de ellas. Él puso a Christy Martinez de manager, Gabriela Heiser de manager, Sarah working on the floor. Tenía como 20 personas en la tienda él que él le paga y se quedan en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roban mi vehículo, hoping que I would leech onto one of them and not seek help from the FBI and seek the death penalty for them. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Just because I don't talk to any of one of them, like there's Christina, there's Christina. Who else is here? Who else have I met? There's that guy that I've met before. Who else is here? Why no one is blunt enough to tell me I smell like shit? Oh, they're waiting to say it privately so I kill myself, no? They're disgusting. They're disgusting. And what else? 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 I'm so bored. I'm so bored. What else? Oh, I could have stayed in that area where I can sit there and just charge my phone. Not in the private room.
Route 103 Zarsamore to Crossroads Park and Ride.
What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm bored. I miss Jada. I miss Kenani. I didn't give up Jada and didn't give up Kenani. What else? What else? What else?
Route 103 Primo Zarsamore to Crossroads Park and Ride.
What do you get chance? I'm bored. I don't miss Jada and Kenani, so I'm kind of sleep. I want to shop at International Plaza and Bay Street. I want to eat a burrito. I want to eat at Daily Eats in Green Lemon. I want to shop at Hyde Park Village. I want to read at the John F. Germany Library. I want to take Jada and Kelani to Magic Kingdom. I want to eat with Jada and Kelani and Missile Sandwiches and Below Bakery. I want to eat with Jada and Kelani at Burger 21. I want to take Jada and Kelani shopping at the Elizabeth shop when the shops are progress. I want to visit South Carolina in June for my birthday, or eat at Bliss or some other activity for myself or with Jada and Kelani. That's always pleasant, like celebrating my birthday with Jada and Kelani. To me, sex is like skiing anyways. And I grew up in an island with dogs. So, what else? What else? So it's whenever I got to it, that's it. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate my homemade sweaters and accessories. I already paid for the money. Get in the way where you save money. They've killed how many people? They're like, yeah, they get on the bus and then they sit to there's the side that they're gonna get off on. And then they don't get off on the right place because I text them and said, meet me instead of the library, like 2 blocks away. I killed her there. Bitch was getting so expensive, I didn't have money to sustain her. I said Sackless Life. And then this bitch met a man that gave her money just because. And she's like, honey, let me treat you and take you to all these places. I'm like, bitch, I can't afford that. And to say this life for the rest of her life, not progress. The cafeteria how many slaughters and assistants that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of your money. They're disgusting. I think their names are Albert, Andrew, Leach, Basuda, Alex, Ill. Oh, it's gonna go around possibly. What else? 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 They wanted to know if Kinani and I had already had sex or not. They're so intrometido. Those people that grew up around, they're disturbing, so gross, nosy as fuck, gente. Ew, una basura de gente asquerosa. Ew. That's why once again we like, how do you call that wanderlust? I'm like, because I stopped at the age of 2. When I realized that I didn't want to, I realized what feelings were, and I said no more. He's the one that stayed getting raped by people because he's a sex addict, so dumb. Or thinks he can rehabilitate people, doesn't understand hate, incompatibility, stupidity. El tipo es un puerco, un asqueroso, una basura. You can decapitate how many sons are raped. You still my money and get no embarrassment. I think even at the moment, you tell me ideas and then we'll see to this stuff. Oregon 2020, my dad is like, come live with us again. Just you without the kids. I'm like, no. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You can give me money in person through PayPal. SAR Design Style. Listen to my Arlene Lorenzo art. Shop INTAYIAFAY at the Fire Shop. My GoFundMe page is GoFundMe.com/Arlene-Lorenzo. All this is got back to where I got from. What else? Anyways, there's the own political 20 something plus years ago. He said we're trafficking you into poverty. And you and I are gonna run into each other. And those titties are gonna be mine. His brother, not Leach, younger than him, was like, dude, you just ruined this for me. You just never gonna have sex with me either.
More between Sass and Mayfield.
What else? They're disgusting. What else? they're so alike that people want to think that they want people to say they're so alike. We envy them. Look at those handsome kids. Look at those handsome kids. Oh, Arlene Lorenzo. They thought that I was going to show a fashion show of everything that they steal from me without me knowing that it's what they steal from me or pointing out, mira este carro que me robaron. Mira este traje que tiene puesto y es mío. Ew. Down Moscow, they're still waiting, possibly. They're like, when does her Facebook turn into every evidence of how we steal from her, staying in her homes without her permission? They wait for that. They're so dumb, stupid. They have no deadline for that too. Apparently in their mind, people say, ew, 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 ew. Oh, I'm bored. I'm hungry and I'm ready for food. Two people are watching one that's like this house. I'm bored. I'm gonna shop at Target later, not on
Approaching Zarzamora and selling clothes.
what else? Oh, when is the game over for the folks like reading me and they'll start giving me money? There's a second game over. It could mean that they get arrested someone. I've heard. Or people like you just told them to kill someone. Some people would think that if they give me money, even if that's a gift, I'm gonna attach me asking those leeches to steal from me to kill themselves. To the money that I receive, very unlikely. Okay, I attach my money to what I'm gonna do with it. Save it, spend it, or get it. I won't be having such citizens that rape me, that's the only money and get in the way of receiving money to kill themselves. It's April 23rd, 2025. They terrorized my parents decades ago to starve me. I couldn't even leave my parents' home. What else? 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 What else?
approaching massage more and oversee. Approaching massage more and grow.
You can get me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Design Store. Lo que estoy pensando straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. Entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo. You can decapitate my happy sons that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of everything. It's April 23rd, 2025. I don't ever want him near me times like 3 or 4. What else? 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 I don't know if outfits are money for food. They give such low amount. My sibling is so disgusting. She asked my dad to just give me a very low amount of money or she'll kill him. She's done that in the past. And then as I'm traveling through Santorini, she's like, look at the pictures of me with all her divisions. And she uses me as a pawn for her to get money gifted to her gifts. She's like, aquí estuve con Albert besándome mientras yo estoy pasando por los sitios. And she's like, look at the pictures, you don't want to give us a gift? Or some people are like, lovely couple, I'll give you a gift. They're disgusting. Son una basura, una asquerosidad, unos menoritos, sex addicts, famosos, no puedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo, you can decapitate David Ledesma, you can decapitate the James Suarez that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Jerry Garcia. You can decapitate Juan Manuel Delis. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés. You can decapitate Richie Hill. You can decapitate Michael Norman. Oof, Marilyn ha hecho eso, 3-some, 7-some, 9-some with all of them. I was never interested in that anyways with them. So she's just a fake asquerosidad que los viola y se deja violar por ellos. They're so unhappy, otherwise they wouldn't be trying to kill me. Yo thinking she wants to show me pictures of like nosotros 5 con ella. ¿Qué tú crees con tu hermana Marilyn? I have no desire over Marilyn Lorenzo, so she's disgusting. And I have no desire over those leeches with dicks. Ew. And they want to show me pictures. They're like, aquí fue cuando Jorge, Andrew, Alex, Albert y Manuel Delis, todos clamamos a Marilyn haciéndonos pasar porque ella era tú, Arlene. What else? 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 They're trying to get me to kill myself. Ew. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Cyrus Peña. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez' sons. That rate me is stealing money and getting in the way of your saving money. You can decapitate Jenny Jandali Suarez. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate Walter Velez. You can decapitate Michael Norman. That's what they live for. They pair people according to who they think I would have liked or felt bad, me not being in there. And they want to show me pictures and videos of how they rape each other. Trying to gauge who I would have been attracted to. That's not even group sex. What they do, they're like animals that get on top of each other. So gross. What else? You can decapitate me. How many sodas and seasons that rape me? That's the only money you get in the way of your saving money. It's April 23rd, 2025. It will be how many sodas and seasons that rape me. That's the only money you get in the way of your saving money to kill themselves today. It's April 23rd, 2025. What else? Finally, I thought they didn't want me. And I don't have money. I hope that he's dating someone without her grandmother. She's the cutest. It sounds the best for herself. Wouldn't that be hilarious? So they might forget we're listening in. It may not happen today, but it might happen like later on. What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You can decapitate criminals that are steals from me, El tipo un bruto is trying to become my grandmother and make himself indispensable in mi vida. What else? I can dial it for you, put it on speaker. Hold on.